Hi everyone, Leanne here from Jaded Blossom, and it is day one of our amazing mini s'more release. Hey, so I'm using Jaded Blossom's brand new Gnome Die S'more Add Ons, their new Campfire S'Mores stamp set, the new Campfire and S'mores Outline dies, our alphabet dies, our window card mat die, along with our new Campfire S'Mores Co stamp set, luggage tag dies, and rounded tag dies. That Campfire S'more stamp set is the freebie. Check out the brills. Okay, I'm also using Doodlebug's Great Outdoors, their gingham linen rainbow petite prints, their dot stripe rainbow petite prints, their Swiss dot rainbow petite prints, and their tangerine buffalo check wood grain 12-inch pad. So first I'm starting with a piece of paper tray ink craft cardstock, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4.25 inches, using my Martha Stewart scoreboard on my Teflon bone folder, working on my Stampin' Up! Pad. All my die cutting today was done with my Gemini. So the window card mat die was cut out of that buffalo check wood grain tangerine 12-inch cardstock from paper tray ink. Or not, from Doodlebug, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to glue that down to a piece of paper cut from that Great Outdoors 6-inch pad from Doodlebug. That's cut at 4 by 5.25 inches, the same size as this wood grain tangerine paper from Doodlebug. And I'm just going to weight it down. Then I will glue it down to the front of my A2 size card front using that Barely Art glue again. And there we go. And I'm just going to try and get that lined up as well as I can. There we go. And I'll weight it down. Now I'm going to be using all these little things that were in the Gnome Dies S'more Add-ons. And you can watch me put that together on the Gnome Dies S'more Add-ons assembly video that went live today as well. So now I'm popping down that marshmallow. Everything that I used will be listed on my blog. That's paper tray ink white cardstock and dark chocolate. Then this is, again, paper tray ink, dark chocolate, and dot stripe, gingham linen, or dot stripe and Swiss dot in the Doodlebug's rainbow petite prints. Now next I'm popping up the chocolate bar that is cut from Simon Says Stamp dark chocolate, paper tray ink dark chocolate, American Crafts silver, and Doodlebug gingham linen rainbow petite prints. There we go. And I'm going to pop that in that little window. And then my little s'more there was cut out of paper tray ink craft, paper tray ink white, and paper tray ink dark chocolate cardstock. And I'm going to pop that down. Now remember, you can watch me put those together on the Gnome Dies S'more Add Ons assembly video. So I'm popping them all up using Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. And then this is my sentiment stamped onto Nina Solar White 80-pound cardstock with paper tray ink, or with VersaFine Claire Nocturne ink. And I'm just going to pop that up with dimensionals as well. There we go. Now I'm pulling out our banner dies and our alphabet dies and our Gnome Dies Candy add-ons. And I cut them out of the gingham linen rainbow petite prints in orange. I cut them out of craft cardstock from paper tray ink. And then that heart is cut from that banner dies from Jaded Blossom. That's the smaller heart, and that's going in the center cut from that same gingham linen. Now I went ahead and I cut out letters from that alphabet dies too. These are the L's, and I'm going to make a plus sign on this one using Barely Art glue and reverse tweezers just to get my fingers out of the way, and I will weight it down. And then the other one, I'm taking an H, and I'm going to just cut out that little center line, and I'm going to make an equals with that. So I'm just trimming that out, and that was cut from American Crafts black cardstock. So there, I'm going to stick that down. I'm using my Studio Catty embellishment wand to pick it up. There we go. A little bit more Barely Art glue. And then I will weight that down. So on the inside, I'm going to add a piece of Nina Solar White 80-pound cardstock, 4 by 5.25 inches, and I'll just add that to the front or the inside of my card base. Now, obviously, you don't need this. You could see if you stamped and wrote on craft, but I like to add white to the inside. And then I'm going to add a 1.25 inch strip of paper. There we go. From that Great Outdoors 6-inch pad from Doodlebug. And then the next one is 3/4 inch. Oh, actually, I think that's 1 inch and then 3/4 inch for this pattern. I'm going to cut it at an angle. And then I will add that down as well, you know, just for a little something, something. And then I will add a sentiment on the inside. And There we go. And that is from that Campfire S'Mores stamp set and outline dies. So sending you s'more birthday wishes, which is fun. And I'll cut off the overhang with a pair of scissors. There. So that's the inside. And then now to make this, you know, you can understand what's going on here. I'm going to be popping up this little addition sign with Stampin' Up! Dimensional. So it'll be, you know, a roasted marshmallow plus a chocolate bar. Right? And then I'm going to pop up the equal sign. And it'll be equals a s'more. Right? It's kind of fun. And then I'm going to pop up one more of these circles just so there's a visual triangle. And this is going to be my heart. So it's kind of fun, right? So it just gives it kind of a visual triangle for those circle embellishments. Now this is my next one. So I stamped the Freebie, the Campfire S'More Company. It's only available Thursday and Friday of this release with a $50 purchase. Check out the rules while supplies last. So I stamped that in VersaFine Clear Nocturne ink onto that wood tangerine buffalo check wood grain paper from Doodlebug. And then I went ahead and I colored the s'more and the fire in the same colors that I used on the big ones for tomorrow. There we go. And I cut that out with using my Brother Scan and Cut with a 0.4 border. And you saw that I popped them up. So it just gives a little bit of dimension. Now this top was cut from Doodlebug's Wood or Great Outdoors pad. This is Orange Zest from Paper Tray Ink. And then the back piece of that rounded tag die was cut from Dark Chocolate cardstock from Paper Tray Ink as well. I'm going to trim off the top of that just because I didn't want it to bend over. I kind of thought better of it, and it's like, no, I'm going to cut it in half. And I'm just going to layer it twice. There. So it's kind of fun little tag, right? You can add it to a little s'mores kit. Now I'm adding a piece of ribbon. This is an old ribbon from Stampin' Up. So just grab yourself some ribbon. There we go. And then I'm taking some jute. And I'm going to tie a bow and, you know, wrap it around this. So I'm just going to use my reverse tweezers to hold it in place. And you could, you know, put this on a stack of chocolate bars with some marshmallows and some graham crackers. And wouldn't that be cute? Just too cute. So now I am going to tie that twine. I'm just going to try and get it as straight as I can. But, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. This is a tag after all. And then I will trim tails of these. There we go. And I will trim off the ribbons at an angle. And then there you go. Now I have a card and a really fun tag for this latest release. So thank you so much for stopping by. Be sure to hop on over to the Jaded Blossom blog to get shopping. The Jaded Blossom, or to be inspired, the Jaded Blossom store to get shopping. Sorry, everybody. And make sure you check out the Gnome S'More Add Ons assembly video. Bye, everybody.